In a developing story, a house fire in Ramona this morning claimed the lives of 3 family members, including a child, and put first responders to the test. 2 News Oklahoma's Alexandra Blake joins us live from Ramona with what made this fire difficult to fight. Alexandra?
Yeah, Aaron, these freezing temperatures really made this a battle of both fire and ice. I'm told as crews were spraying that water, it was just immediately freezing. You can actually still see icicles all around the home. And to make things more complicated, it's the last one at the end of a narrow dead-end street. So there was only one way for crews to get in.
There's loss of life down there, then it's just terrible. It's terrible for everyone.
Neighbors woke up to an uphill battle on Keeler Street in Ramona early Friday morning. Carrie Cox, emergency manager and fire chief for Washington County, says first responders fought more than just flames.
The weather certainly played a factor. The cold temperatures this morning made it very difficult for firefighters. A lot of icing up around the house, so all the water that was used froze instantly. So that was an additional hazard that the firefighters had to deal with too.
Cox says 5 fire departments, Ramona, Oglesby, Oshaleta, Owens & Company, and Collinsville, all struggled to fit on a tight road with no easy access to fire hydrants.
This is a very narrow, dead-end street, so access was very difficult. No water supply close by, so they had to use tanker shuttle operations to bring water to the scene. So that, combined with the temperatures and other weather factors, just made it a very difficult scene this morning.
Ed Owens lives just a few houses down. He says it was his pets who first heard the sirens.
My dogs went off at about 4 to 5 o'clock this morning, and that's when I saw the lights going up and down the street, and I assumed that the fire was already going because they were loading water trucks at the corner down here at that time.
Aaron, I talked to a family member today, and she is understandably completely devastated over this, and I'm respecting her wishes. She's asked me to give it some time before sharing more information, but we do know investigators are still working to figure out what caused this fire. Carrie Cox says that this is a tribal family, so we know ATF is also involved. Live in Ramona, Alexandra Blake, 2 News Oklahoma.
Thank you, Alexandra. And Cox says crews were able to rescue a therapy dog that was also inside the home.